A very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on Channel 1 MP. Taking a look at the headlines. The decisive election for the UNP leadership begins. UNP MP Rangi Bandara assaulted in Parliament and North Korean leader Kim Jong-il passes away. Now for those stories in detail, the election of office bearers to the United National Party will take place in a short while at the party headquarters. United National Party General Secretary Tissa Thanayake noted that efforts are being made to appoint office bearers through consensus, but if these efforts fail, an election will be held as per the constitution. Thereby, office bearers will be elected for the post of a party leader, deputy leader and a national organizer. The post of party leader at this decisive election will be contested by Ranil Wickremesinghe and Karu Jayasuriya. Parliamentarians Ravi Karunanayake and current deputy leader of the UNP Sajith Premdasa will contest the position of a deputy leader of the UNP. Meanwhile, Kurunegala district parliamentarian and a deputy national organizer of the party Dayasri Jayasekara and opposition leader of the Eastern Provincial Council Daya Gamakia will contest the post of UNP national organizer at the election. Well, we now cross over to our correspondent Krishni Panditratna, who is at the location for more details on what's happening. Krishni?
Good afternoon, Gayatri. Yes, I am right now at the UNP headquarters in Sirikota as voting for some of the key positions of the UNP will get underway shortly. Now, members of the United National Party are still arriving, and while they are arriving, there is a frenzy of media outside the UNP headquarters as well as both supporters of Karu Jayasuriya as well as Ranil Wickremesinghe. Now stay tuned to News First as we will break the results to you first and fast as we receive them later on this afternoon. This is Krishni Panditratna coming to you live from the UNP headquarters in Sirikota.
Well, thank you, Krishni, for that update. As she mentioned, stay with News First as we hope to bring you the very latest with regard to the election. Now, the Department of Irrigation says that as of now, 22 main reservoirs in the country have reached spill level. Speaking News First, Director General of Irrigations, Dr. G.G.A. Godiad said that as a result, those living downstream of these tanks and reservoirs must remain vigilant at all times.
Weather conditions, out of 69 major reservoirs, 22 reservoirs are now spilling. Mainly in Polonnaruwa district, almost all the reservoirs are full, and we have opened 10 gates of Parakrama Samudra by 9 inches, and we are releasing 1,040 cusecs downstream. And also in Kaudulla, the reservoir level is going up, so we have opened 2 gates by 10 inches. Min area tank also spilling, so we have opened the gate, and also the Giritale is spilling. In Anuradhapura district, Mahakanadarawa, Mahavilachia, Manakati and Rajangana tanks are spilling, so we have opened the 2 gates in Rajangana and also 2 gates in Mahakanadarawa.
Well, the Asian Human Rights Commission states that the police has failed to curb the rapid spread of crime throughout the country. Director of Policy Planning at the AHRC, Basil Fernando, noted that they arrived at this conclusion after studying recent trends. We inquired from the police media spokesperson SP Ajit Rohana about the allegations levelled by the AHRC. The police media spokesperson noted that the police have successfully investigated many of the cases so far. Citing an example, he added that the police solved the Udawalawa triple murder in 2 weeks. He went on to note that the police was also able to solve the Karandane shooting within a month. He noted that the police have been successful in solving a majority of the crimes and bringing those responsible before the law. United National Party MP Parliamentary Rangi Bandara has alleged that UPF MP Arundhika Fernando assaulted him outside the chamber in Parliament. The UNP parliamentarian group, in protest at this assault, had walked out of the chambers. Speaking News First, Parliamentary Rangi Bandara said that he was appointed to open the debate from the opposition on the expenditure heads of the Ministry of Defence. He said that he was presenting facts regarding the Lessons Learned and Reconciliation Commission report, the injustice caused to Sarath Fonseca, human rights violations and the deterioration law and order situation, among other issues, despite a continuous disruption by government members. Rangi Bandara said that when he went towards the Parliament lobby after concluding his speech, he was assaulted by Arundhika Fernando, who had come running after him. The National Eye Donation Day was held yesterday. A special event to mark the day was held at the National Eye Bank in Colombo. A blood donation campaign, eye and tissue donation campaign, and providing 500 spectacles for individuals were some of the events that were held yesterday. The National Eye Donation Day, which falls on the birthday of the founder of the National Eye Bank, Dr. Hudson Silva, was first named as a National Eye Donation Day in 2009. Well, the government has decided to establish a separate court to deal with problems pertaining to bhikkhus. Prime Minister D.M. Jayaratne told News First that a new court will be set up by amending the Temples Act. The Prime Minister went on to say that cases filed in relation to this act and cases pertaining to complaints of bhikkhus are currently being heard through a general court system. With the establishment of the new court, all such cases will be heard separately. The Prime Minister noted that this step was taken to ensure due respect was paid to the bhikkhus and also for their convenience. Meanwhile, the relevant amendments have been handed over to the President with the approval of the Chief Prelates of the Askari and Malwatu chapters. Well, a wild elephant had attempted to enter the Ampara District Divisional Secretariat premises early this morning. Our correspondent noted that the elephant had attempted to enter the office at around 2 a.m. The pachyderm had caused damage to the main gate and the fence of the Divisional Secretariat. Moving on to sports news now. Well, it has been reported that former chairman of the Sri Lanka Cricket, Thilanga Sumathipala, has decided not to contest for the election of office bearers for Sri Lanka Cricket. When Sports first made inquiries from Thilanga Sumathipala, he stated that he had taken the decision based on personal reasons. However, on several previous occasions, he expressed to media that he will contest for the election. Submitting of nominations for the election of Sri Lanka Cricket concluded at 12 noon today. Well, with that, we wrap up this edition of Lunchtime News, but be sure to join us on our early updates. Until then, take care.